All right, everybody, welcome back. Ready for another deep dive.
Always ready to dive in.
Today we're looking at Excel.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, but not the usual stuff.
Okay.
Not like your average formulas and functions.
Right, right.
No, we're going deeper.
I like it.
Deeper into the inner workings of Excel.
Okay.
And we found this function called Action.WithErrorContext.
Interesting.
Now this sounds a little dry, I know.
Yeah.
But trust me, this is fascinating stuff.
Oh, I bet.
It's like peeking behind the curtain
Right behind the
and
scenes.
seeing how Excel really deals with all those errors.
Exactly. The stuff that makes you pull your hair out sometimes.
Yes, exactly. Those frustrating moments when it all goes wrong.
Right, when you get that error message and you're just like, what?
Exactly. And what's really cool is that the source material we have for this seems to be for internal use only.
Ooh, secret stuff.
Yeah, it's like we stumbled upon a secret developer's manual.
That's exciting. I love it when we find these little gems.
Yeah, so let's start with the basics.
Okay.
What exactly I used Action with error context?
Well, from what I can gather, it's a function within the Power Query editor.
Yeah, Power Query.
Right. You know, that tool for shaping and cleaning and transforming data.
Right, like Excel's Data Ninja.
Exactly. Data Ninja. I love that.
So this function lives in there, but it takes an action and some context as input, and then it spits out another action.
Yeah, it's a bit cryptic, isn't it?
Yeah, I'm a little lost, to be honest.
Yeah, even for someone who dabbles in code like myself.
Right.
It's not immediately clear.
So what do you think? What's going on here?
Well, my best guess is that it's a tool used by Microsoft developers to test and debug Power Query itself.
Oh, so they use this to like recreate specific errors.
Potentially, yeah. Like imagine being able to see how different data scenarios play out behind the scenes.
Oh, wow. So it's like they have a special diagnostic tool.
Exactly, like a mechanic with a code reader for your car.
So what about this context part? What's that all about?
Well, it's even more interesting, right? It could allow developers to add extra information about the error.
Okay.
Like where it occurred, what kind of data triggered it, that sort of thing.
Oh, so they can really pinpoint the root cause of the problem.
Yeah, exactly. And fix it more efficiently.
But wouldn't it be simpler for Microsoft to just fix those errors directly?
That's a great question. And, sometimes fixing an error directly isn't feasible, or it might have unintended consequences elsewhere in the system.
Oh, right, like a domino effect.
Exactly. So this function likely gives developers a more controlled way to handle those errors.
Especially when dealing with complex data, right?
Yeah, complex data transformations where things can get really messy.
Okay, that makes sense.
But then the question becomes, why even document this if it's for internal use only?
Yeah, it's like they're tempting us with forbidden knowledge.
Right. Maybe it's an oversight, or maybe they're planning to release it to power users someday.
Oh, imagine that.
But even if we never get to use it ourselves, understanding its purpose gives us a whole new level of Excel awareness.
Absolutely. It's like learning the secret language of Excel.
Right. It's like being able to read between the lines.
So how could understanding this function, even though we might not be able to use it, help us, regular Excel users avoid errors maybe?
Well, think about it this way. Imagine you're pulling data from a website.
Okay.
And the website changes its format. Suddenly your import breaks.
Oh, been there.
Understanding error handling, even at this abstract level, might inspire you to think about writing your queries more defensively,
Oh, I see what you mean, and anticipating problems before they happen.
Exactly. Like, how can I anticipate changes and build in some safeguards?
Right, so my work doesn't break so easily.
Exactly. It's about making your spreadsheets more robust.
So it's like this function is teaching us to think more like programmers.
Yes. Even if we're not writing actual code.
Right. It's about thinking about the logic, the flow of data.
Absolutely. Understanding the process.
Wow, this is really eye-opening stuff.
It's amazing what you can learn when you dig a little deeper.
I know. Who knew error handling could be so fascinating?
It's all about perspective, right?
Yeah, so next time I get that dreaded error message, I'm going to try to channel my inner developer.
I love it.
See it as a puzzle to solve.
Yeah, a challenge.
Not just a roadblock.
And who knows, maybe one day we will crack the code of Action with error context.
Maybe, but until then,
we keep exploring.
We keep diving deeper.
Right, always learning.
All right, well, on that note, thanks for joining us on this deep dive.
Yeah, thanks everyone.
And until next time, keep those spreadsheets error-free, or at least try to.
Or at least try to understand them when they do happen.
Exactly.
All right, see you next time.
See ya.